Alright guys, so I'm finally back on the 600cc drag quad. I'm sorry there's been a lack of videos. I have been traveling a lot and I also got sick, so it kind of slowed down my progress, so sorry about that. But we don't really have much to do. Steering, cooling system, weld everything together, and hopefully this engine still runs good. So I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So I got my steering tube braced. Next up, I'll have to brace up that section right there, add some gussets, and then we can move on to installing this radiator. It's a 3-row. It's probably a little bit too small for this engine for like sustained use, but I think it kind of has that Banshee vibe to it, you know? So I'll probably mount it like that and then cover it with some fairings, so yeah. I'm using a shifter cart radiator. The outlets are too small, so I have to make them bigger and also relocate them to match the engine. Alright, so I had to re-weld the outlets and inlets to match the engine and also clear the steering. So next up, we're going to mount the radiator. Alright, so this is how I leak test my radiators. All you need is just 3 psi. Alright, so we got the steering and then the radiator done. Next up, we got to weld the engine mounts, weld the pipes, build a pipe tensioner, or sorry, engine tensioner, get the pipes mounted. Alright, so now I got some baby heim joints here. I'm going to make a turnbuckle to keep tension on the engine. Obviously not going to crank it down super tight, just, you know, just enough to where it keeps the flexing down. Alright, so we got 13 and half. Right, so the distance between these two are super critical, so I've made sure it's correct. I'm gonna go ahead and weld on this jack shaft. It's gonna hold the secondary, and I'm gonna have to throw in some extra tubing in here. Ideally, I'd wanna have a third bearing right here so it doesn't snap the shaft off. And if I squeeze these by hand, I can definitely, you know, there is some flexage. So we're gonna have to eliminate the flexing. Also, I don't know if we'll have time to build a scatter shield, but yeah, after we do that, that's gonna be the hardest part done. You guys probably noticed I'm switching a lot between MIG and TIG, and the MIG is just for places where I don't want to cook the chromoly, because if I spend a long time TIGging in one spot, it'll cook the chromoly, so that's what the MIG is for. It's also for the hard to reach areas. Ideally, it'd be nice to TIG weld the whole chassis, but I don't get paid by the hour, I get paid by the video. And by the way, HDP Invertech 221 TIG welder, there's a promo going on for that right now, so if you're interested in a high quality welder, be sure to check out the first link in the description. You know, I've had the TIG welder for like 3 years, and it's been amazing, never skipped a beat. Alright, so I got some 4-inch intercooler piping here, and it fits right in here. I think the gas tank is going to look much better here. And I calculated the capacity, it's going to be like 0.7 gallons. Now, these are Chinese parts, and usually Chinese aluminum just welds like crap. So hopefully this is different. Maybe it'll weld good. We got the gas tank mounted, and fortunately it just did not weld good. So might just paint it black. Well, even this 20-year-old cast aluminum manifold welds better than the Chinese filler neck, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, I relocated the outlet right there to match the radiator, blocked that off. Should actually increase cooling. That's a common problem with these 600s, is one cylinder runs hotter than the others. Alright guys, so we got it primed. Let's see if she starts. Well guys, the quad is running. She sounds mean and aggressive. We got to get that clutch and the chain secured, and then we should be able to take it for a test drive, but I'm going to save that for the next video. I just kind of ran out of time. So yeah, with that being said guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Stay tuned. Peace.